Blade Point, probably the most original entry in
But
the
hello,
Battle Royale
Chatzu
genre this
here.
year.
Kind of late to this one.
Let's go!
But yeah, PC gaming show. Let's see what happens. And I arrived when there's actually something to see. Cool. Alright. Already looks kind of fun. Just make sure. Okay, good. Still working. Oh, is this like an MMO or something? Ugh. You lost me at Battle Royale. Huh.
You are watching the 2021 PC Gaming Show, and I am the new cloud-based headbot. I am streaming from GeForce Now, the biggest cloud gaming service that connects PC gamers like you to their own library of games purchased from digital stores like Steam and the Epic Game Store. Coming up, Dying Light 2 and Doors Side 3. But first, a trailer for Humble Games, Dodgeball Academia. And be sure to check out GeForce Now, currently available for PC, Mac, Shield, Android, Chromebook,
Huh.
and iOS. Visit GeForceNow.com to learn more.
So, nothing I'd be interested in yet.
Finally, I've made it. My time is now. I will become the best player the school has ever seen. Dodgeball Academia, here I come.
Oh, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the schedule again. Ooh, excuse me. I need to go back and actually watch that Devolver Digital one. Because I know they had Shadow Warrior 3, which is probably honestly the most excited I am for an upcoming game at this point.
Ooh, that was sweet. Don't you agree, Devbot?
Sure, whatever you say, Sean. I agree with whatever you say.
I'm sensing a little bit of resentment there, buddy, as some rusted your ports.
Nothing.
Okay, this is the future game show.
As charming and handsome as you. I have also definitely
Not sure what that is.
multiple cores to computing revenge plans and a range of lethalities.
Great.
New target acquired, Cap. It looks like Chivalry 2 with a special word from Steve Piggott, CEO and creative director of Torn Banner Studios.
Hey guys, Steve Piggott, founder of Torn Banner Studios and creative director on Chivalry 2, which just launched 5 days ago. I'm so happy to be here at the PC Gaming Show. Chivalry 2, if you don't know, is a first-person slasher, which is like a first-person shooter, except instead of guns and grenades, you've got swords, battle axes, longbows, and players are fighting it out on these huge 64-player battlefields. It's all about
Okay, and yet another multiplayer.
you see in medieval Hollywood movies, and also that huge clash, the Battle of the Bastards kind of chaos and carnage. So the post-launch support plan is going to look like a mixture of mid and massive.
So anything that slightly starts to get me interested, they just
One of the things we're most excited for is
slap on multiplayer and I automatically start tuning out.
early period. Now we're going
I'm a single player guy.
period in the upcoming update where you're going to be able to refine medieval armors, refine atmospheres that you can then go in and tarnish it and smear blood all over. But we really want to take players into different experiences and make each of our maps its own game mode and make it something that, you know, medieval army would actually do when they go into a space. And, you know, when you come across these pristine gardens and this beautiful castle, you get to tear it all down.
Not to say that I don't have fun with the occasional multiplayer game.
Slay them all!
Our passion for Chivalry 2 is basically bottom line. It's the game that got us onto the scene and started the company, and it's the game that's going to take us so much further.
With the post-launch plan for Chivalry 2, the game at launch is a foundation. It's intentionally been built to be extended.
It's not just out and done. We're going to support it a lot with post-launch content.
Oh, post-launch content.
Post-launch.
Gallon-Card is going to take us to the high medieval times, or the late medieval times.
It really captures the Agathian ideals of being this like noble, rich, wealthy place where the prosperous live.
You're going to feel like you're sieging Tower of London if it was on a port where ships could dock into. You'll also be blowing up a couple ships.
I'll say the gameplay itself doesn't look too bad.
Kind of weapons coming in at launch, but there'll be more and more added to it post-launch as well.
A new fighting style.
But, you know, I'd rather
Change up the
have that in like an
experience.
RPG or something.
Post-launch content is something that we're going to be working on for a long time.
The game is really going to at least double in size for free.
Well, yeah, as long as post-launch content is free.
Next up, we have an exciting look at Dying
It's not
Light
as
2,
bad.
And make sure to stick around to find out how you could win a custom Mech Warrior PC from our friends at Intel.
Shoot, I'd love a new PC. Huh. So, like Splatoon, but gross. I just made the Splatoon comparison, come on. Oh, there's someone in the comments, PC Platoon? Oh, ramen. You heard about that one? Was it in the Microsoft one? I don't remember. Techland.
My name is Piotr Szymanek. I'm narrative director in Dying Light 2 Stay Human.
Oh, Dying Light. That
Today,
was cool.
especially
Much
for
have no
viewers
interest.
of the PC Gaming Show, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the Dying Light universe. So, stay tuned. Every tragedy begins somewhere. This one started with a virus that escaped from Haran, the city we met in the first part of the game, and it reached the whole world, including the city where Dying Light 2 takes place. Remember January 6, 2025. That day,
Are people seriously still excited for zombie games? I thought that fad had passed.
On the city. It was a mistake, a huge mistake. The chemicals mixed with water penetrated the soil, killing plants, turning most people into bloodthirsty monsters. Don't think of them as zombies though.
But they
more
are.
like half-alive, suffering people who attack everything that lives as a result of their pain and rage.
So
Those who
zombies.
survived the chemical raid took refuge on the rooftops. A new order has been born in the city. People live on the rooftops, monsters in the streets. Nobody in their right mind would dare to come down, well, Let's say almost never. The exception is the main character of Dying Light 2, Aiden. But why is he braver than others? How did he develop such a
Because
unique
you wrote him that
modern
way?
combat skills? Believe me, guys, I would gladly answer all these questions, but I'm not here to spoil it for you. Let me tell you one thing.
Same nightmare haunts me every night. I'm locked up with other kids. I don't know what he did to me, but he did it every day. Over and over. Looking for something he couldn't find. The worst part was that he did the same to my sister. I'll never forget her scream when they separated us. What could I do? They had rifles, and we were 5 years old. And there was a fire, explosions, chaos. I got away. Soldiers took me out of the city, but my sister stayed there. My Mia. I left her.
We meet Aiden as one of the many, many children undergoing mysterious medical research. The last thing Aiden remembers from that time is extreme pain, then a fire, and a little girl that was being tested with him. Her name was Mia. She was his sister. What happened next after the fire? Is Mia still alive? The following years haunted Aiden with these questions and with guilt over leaving her. Moreover, Mia is the only answer to the question who Aiden really is. Now in 2036, we meet Aiden when, for the first time during his pilgrimage, he finds a clue about how to find his sister. Aiden's path to the truth is tough, full of challenges and adventures. The difficult choices to make as well as their consequences await you. You're going to discover them all in December 2021.
Ooh, that was Dying Light 2, and it looks great.
And spooky.
Whew. Well, we are here back on the E3 stage, so we can get closer
I mean,
to your
barely
comments
looks like
and reactions
anything.
to
Didn't
what
really
you're seeing
show
on this
much.
year's PC Gaming Show.
That is right, Sean. So you out there, keep your comments coming in. And as you're watching this year, we want to get your input on a subject that Sean and I are pretty passionate about, PC building. So this year, we've put a number of prototype PCs based on MechWarrior 5, but we're only going to manufacture one of them. And you get to pick which custom design becomes our flagship PC for this year's PC Gaming Show, powered by the 11th Gen Intel Core i9 processor.
That is correct. Each of the prototype PCs that you see before you on the screen are paired with one of the 6 factions of MechWarrior 5. The Free Worlds League, the Draconis Combine, the Federated Sons, the Compelling Confederation, and more.
So cast your vote now for
I'd
which
like to try to
faction
get
and
into a
custom
mech game
PC
at
you
some
want to
point.
win, and help us pick the best design.
I'm currently personally pulling for the Draconis Combine because, as you can see by my beautiful patch, I'm the biggest fan of MechWarrior 5 on the PC Gaming Show.
Well, all right. Well, we'll check in later to see which group survives this MechWarrior showdown. But for now, let's check in with our very own mech pilot, Frankie Ward, who went on a special mission to get a closer look at Sega and Amplitude Studios' upcoming strategy game, Humankind.
Sorry, Sega? You have me interested.
In Humankind, you will be
And you lost me.
civilization as unique as you are. And speaking of unique, it's me, Frankie Ward. Looking kind of good, don't you think?
You look about as bad as my V2 model.
Let me show you. Oh, you think you can beat me? Posture all you like. I've seen worms with more impressive empires. Get ready to play against me. in the Humankind closed beta, starting now.
I didn't hate any of that, but just not interested. What the heck is this? Look, scorpion? Okay. Always up for a good size scrolling combat game. It's got guns, lots of guns. Honestly, looks like one of the better things that I've seen so far. They always run. I feel like I've heard that title before.
Thank you for watching the PC Gaming Show. My name is Devon, your cloud-based artificial intelligence, and
Oh, I thought for a second there he said it was over. Oh my god.
from GeForce Now, where you can play hit games like Rocket League and Apex Legends on nearly any device. With a library of over 900 games and new titles added every GM and Thursday, there's something for everyone.
I would rather own my games.
Coming up,
Well, I mean, technically.
but first, Orcs Must Die 3.
Hey! You want it? Come and get it. Well, it's about time. Joining me to talk about Orcs Must Die 3 from Robot Entertainment is design director Jerome K. Jones. Welcome, Jerome.
Thanks, Sean. Glad to be here.
Really, this gets an interview?
Who's never seen an Orcs Must Die game, what is the Orcs Must Die series all about?
Well, Orcs Must Die 3 is a third-person tower defense game. So basically,
So yeah,
there
it
are
looks
tons of
just
orcs
standard
and bad
tower
guys trying to
defense.
get into these rifts, and the player has to stop them. We give players tons of weapons and traps and tools to do this.
Why does this
and
require an
while you're
E3
in the
interview?
rifts,
Everybody
you can
knows how
play
these things
solo,
work.
Or you can invite a friend and play co-op.
Now, since this is the third game in the series, what's new compared to the previous two titles?
There are two new campaigns, but the main new story campaign takes place about 25 years after Orcs Must Die 2, so not only will the fans be able to catch up on the
Pretty
new
sure most people don't play
order, but
tower
they will
defense for
also
the
place,
story.
some new heroes in our all-new war scenarios, which are these new massive levels where
Then again,
you
it's not
fight
my thing,
hundreds
so
of
hey,
orcs
maybe I'm
on
wrong.
the battlefields outside of the fortress themselves. So you're fighting indoors and outdoors, which is pretty new. We have a new mode called Scramble. It's basically adding random elements against the player, making the levels more challenging.
I want to know about the toys. What are the new weapons and the new traps that are coming?
We added war machines and war guardians. So a war machine is like
War Machine? Oh, please, no more Marvel
you
stuff,
release a
please.
giant tornado on the battlefield, or you'll climb into a catapult and you'll fire at giant orc armies, and then the war guardians are it's like putting other war mages on the battlefield with you to fight with you, except they have their own attacks and their own special abilities.
Well, I gotta ask then, when and where can we play Orcs Must Die 3?
So OMD3 is coming out on July 23rd on Steam, PlayStation, and Xbox, and pre-orders start today. So you should rush off to Steam now and put OMD3 on your wish list.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Jerome K. Jones. Once again, just a few more weeks to wait for Orcs Must Die 3. For now, though, it's
At least
time
it was
for
a
us to
brief
take look
interview.
at Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song.
Oh, wait, what's this? Thought it was going to be Masquerade 2. Or is that the new title for it?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Where are you hiding, sweetie? Halsey. Halsey, get out here. You come for me and mine. But first, you need to find us. All I want is to be with my little girl.
Is that so much to ask?
Hello, this is Sir
That
from Pac-Man
told
Puppet
me
Games.
absolutely
We are an
nothing.
Asian-based indie game studio working on Gigabash, a multiplayer arena brawlers inspired by kaijus and heroes. Today, we'd like to showcase some new and exciting gameplay footage of our oversized characters in action. Please enjoy the brawl.
Looks like some mildly fun shovelware. God, I hope Nintendo show is good. That's like the one I'm holding out hope for. And even then, I'm cautiously
Let's check out a
optimistic.
trailer for Lemnis Gate, and make sure you hang around afterwards for the developer interview with Sean.
Mankind is
Facing total annihilation.
We stand on the verge of extinction.
Infertility spreading across the globe.
Humanity's last living generation.
A major scientific breakthrough.
Yet there is hope for our future.
the project known as the Lemnis Gate.
But if we are to survive, first we must go back. 3, 2, 1.
Looks like it could be fun.
You have only one mission.
to get excited, but I don't know what that is.
Joining us to talk about Lemnis Gate is the game director from Rat Loop Games Canada. It's James Anderson. Thanks for joining us, James.
Hi, Sean. It's great to be here.
Now, let's begin by asking, what the heck is a first-person shooter turn-based strategy game?
The entire game is set inside of a 25
I'm sorry,
second
what?
timer. So instead of playing continuously, you play for 25 seconds turn by turn. So for example, I'll take a turn and play for 25 seconds, and then you'll take a turn and play for 25 seconds. And then we, turn by turn, layer new characters into the same 25-second time loop. So for example, I may run down a hallway and throw a grenade, killing one of your operatives. But then on the next turn, you may intercept my operative before he threw the grenade. So we have Retrieve XM, Seek and Destroy.
Yeah, that's kind of an interesting concept.
And we have a game mode called Domination.
Can you walk me through a little bit of like what a few turns at the start of a round looks like?
You can see the board, you can see the time with everything that's happening. And then we both get time to like observe, plan, and then execute our moves.
When and where can we play it?
So Lemnis Gate will be launching on August 3rd. It's open for pre-orders right now on Steam, and we're coming up to a open beta in July.
Don't pre-order video games. They're not a
current and next gen platforms.
That's what I'm looking for.
James Anderson. Once again, that is the genre.
There's not a limited amount of them.
Turn-based strategy game, Lemnis Gate. Now, we're not the only one marooned in the stars out here. Coming up next, let's take a look at Next Space Rebels.
Now, this no man's land has a technical term. It's called common, which means, my friend, that space is for everyone. And I mean everyone.
Next Space Rebels.
Let's build a rocket. Oh, see, that looks fun. Not exciting, but fun. Oh, what's this? Get out of my chat, you spam bot. What are they saying? Buy followers here.
You guys just saw Next Space Rebels. And hey, if you play enough of that game, maybe you'll get good enough at building rockets to join us up in orbit. But don't do anything illegal like Day 9 did. Last break, we set up our Intel and MechWarrior 5 custom PC contest and asked you guys at home to vote for the winners. Well, we're just down
Like, no, did you do something illegal? Someone getting arrested on stage would actually make the show somewhat interesting.
Those factions, press F to pay respects, etc., etc. Now that we means that we only have 3.
Oh my god, all these conferences are terrible at building hype.
So make sure to vote now because the winner will determine the build of the custom MechWarrior 5 themed PC powered by Intel. So let's keep the show moving, and next up, it's a brand new medieval RPG. This is War Tales.
A 100 years have passed since the rise of the Ottoman Empire, and its untimely demise following the Great Plague. In these troubled times of quarreling factions and outlaws roaming the land, work is not scarce for a band of mercenaries. The stories of this age have been recorded. They are known as the War Tales.
I was just about to say don't be isometric, and then just seconds. I don't hate isometric games, just there's way too many of them. Which, I mean, yeah, it's an indie studio, it's cheap. Or cheaper.
That was the debut of War Tales, an open-world RPG from Shiro Games about leading a mercenary troop on a sprawling adventure. And speaking of mercenaries, our battle for the best custom PC based on MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries continues. We'll be back live on stage soon, so make sure you keep voting for the PC build you like the most and head over to PCGamer.com/IntelMW5 for your chance to win.
Okay, I'm actually gonna have to
Game announcement. This is
go for a
E3
little
after
bit
all.
because I've got
Gaming
dogs
show
to
is
walk. So
full of games set in space. It's starting to feel a
see
little
you then.
crowded up there, but
amazing mods you've seen developed.
Alright, come back in mechs. Let's see.
HUD changes, changing colors.
Let's skip through real quick, see if there's anything I missed. Oh god, what am I doing? I'm doing this on the Firefox version, which is laggy. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna set that back to live.
Yeah, you can pick it up on
and look at
Steam,
it somewhere else.
Epic Game Store, Microsoft PC, and of course Xbox.
Thank you so much, Darren Katz, for joining us to talk about MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. And of course, a warm thank you to MechWarrior 5 for sponsoring the PC Gaming Show. A warm thank you to MechWarrior 5 for sponsoring the PC Gaming Show. Coming up next, let's take a look at Silt.
Okay, so there was Back for Blood. Oh, never mind, that was before. Killing Floor 2. Oh, so I didn't really miss much. What is this? Tim Burton's Under the Sea? See, this right here looks like a kind of thing I can get into. This is a unique art style. Not those, let's overly design some angular shit and call it a unique art style bullshit. Or put a light filter over something. Silt. Huh. Interesting. Like, stuff like this was a unique, fun art style for a while there, but now everybody's doing this. Oh, what is this? Thief simulation game? Not Thief Simulator, but... Oh, Hello Neighbor. Haven't played that yet. I've got like 2 of the games though. Probably just straight up Hello Neighbor 2. Huh. Let me see if there's another dog in my door.
Hi, I'm Rich Newbold, Game Director on Jurassic World Evolution 2. Following the incredible success of
That'd be a
the
big
first game, we are
nope.
very excited to return to such an amazing world and bring you our most authentic experience yet. So after the events of Jurassic World Evolution, you will work alongside iconic characters from the films, voiced by original talent such as Bryce Dallas Howard and Jeff Goldblum. You will lead efforts to contain, control, and conserve the many dinosaurs now out in the wild, and for the very first time, you will be building parks and facilities beyond Isla Nublar as you explore new, stunning locations across the globe. Of course, it wouldn't be Jurassic World if it wasn't for the stars of the show, our dinosaurs, and we are thrilled to be bringing to life even more authentic species than ever before, including awe-inspiring flying and marine reptiles. So sit back and allow me to welcome you to Jurassic World Evolution 2.
We ignored all the warnings. Forgot the lessons. We abused our power. We played with genetics like it was a toy. We weren't careful. And now, here we are,
How much more money are they going to milk out of this franchise?
This is
It was a concept that only really worked once. And that first movie is still damn good.
You just saw Jurassic World Evolution 2, and you know, after all your
I
failed attempts
saw
at
a
running
CG
dinosaur
trailer
park
is what I
and getting all
saw.
those people killed, I think this is finally going to be the one where you finally pull it off without a hitch. With a host of new features and new dinosaurs, this sequel from Frontier is an even deeper management sim with a brand new and original narrative.
Thought he was going to say irredeemable. I was like, I agree.
For release later this year. Now, all the games we've covered so far today were always
I think I
curious to see
have
what
the first one actually, because of Humble.
so far, it seems like the chatter on social media is all about war tales, not a couple
Matter of fact, I'm gonna check on
and
that.
unsurprisingly, Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries. I have a feeling, though, that may change as we have plenty more to come. Let's now head on over to see what the folks at New Blood Interactive have cooking. Take it away.
Okay, let's have Hello Neighbor and Hello Neighbor Hide and Seek. Yep, Jurassic World Evolution, there it is. Oh, what was that? Oh, what is this? Oh, medieval, I can't play that. Oh, a new one. Or something in that universe. This is the kind of stuff I get excited about. Anyway, I just gotta play some of this. New Blood.
Oh, it just wouldn't be the PC gaming show without a fantastic New Blood Supercut. And joining us from New Zealand is New Blood CEO Dave Oshry. Hey, Dave!
Despite the delivery, I'll give him that one. That was nice.
What New Blood's got going on for 2021. Some stuff you might know about, some stuff you might not know about, and some stuff we're not ready to talk
Fallen
about
Aces.
just yet. But what I do want to talk about is Gloomwood. Gloomwood, as you know, is our next flagship title, inspired by great PC games like System Shock, Arx Fatalis, Call of
Thief.
Cthulhu, and of course,
Dave,
the Thief series of
Dave.
games.
Yes.
Dave, I'm sorry. That's really great, Dave. Gosh, this is kind of embarrassing. We kind of need to hurry it up a little bit. I just want to make sure.
No. God damn it. Let him talk to me. That closest damn thing I've gotten to being excited.
Message for Gabe Newell. So, I guess goodbye for this
I'm sorry,
year.
unless he
Really sorry to cut you
announces
off, but,
Half-Life
see
3
you
or
next year.
Portal 3, I don't give a shit.
I'm sorry, what? You're bumping me. You're bumping me for Gabe. Gabe, that Gandalf look, he doesn't even go here.
Is everything okay, Dave?
Not now, Mom, I'm upset. We've spent a year on this. Where is Gabe? Where is Gabe? Where is his boat? Yeah, take me to him. Take me to Gabe Newell. Gabe. Bull. PC Gamer. This isn't over.
I'm sure Dave is and will be fine. And if he's not, who cares? Because we have a special message from Gabe Newell. Take it away, Gabe.
Hi, this is Gabe Newell.
Careful how you define special there.
PC Gamer for all of the opportunities it gives us as developers to connect with gamers around the world and highlight the new and exciting projects we have coming. One of those for us is Steam Next Fest, an event we're hosting in just a few days to give players a chance to try demos of upcoming games for free. We'll be featuring some of the demos you'll be seeing during this week's PC Gamer event and dozens more. Here's a look at just some of the titles to be featured during Steam Next Fest.
Welcome to Steam Next Fest, where we're showing a massive collection of upcoming titles on Steam. During the week of the festival, developers from around the world release their demos for you to play.
Have to put on the gamer pants.
I have to try some of those demos.
Oh my god! So go explore the newest titles. From first-time devs to seasoned pros, this is Steam Next Fest.
Oh, fuck, some of those look pretty good.
I'm with you there. World premiere. Come on, come on, be something good. Be something good. I'm ready to be excited for something, anything. Okay. Despite the great look of it all, I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing. Character action. Cool, cool, cool. Little spirit thing helping you out. Okay. Solstice. Nice title wordplay there. Alright.
Hello, Sean. I am Deadbot, dedicated to serving you and your crew's every need.
Glad to have you back, Deadbot.
You know, Sean, I wouldn't...
I don't need that discount on Civilization 6. I'm getting it in Humble Bundle this month.
Neither? That's a weird thing to say.
Like a petty disagreement over hosting responsibilities, or all-out robot versus human war.
You know, it is time to look at some hardware. Here on the PC Gaming Show, you know we keep frame rates high and the rays accurately traced. Building and upgrading your rig
Wait,
is
did
as
the
much a part
Gabe
of
Newell
the
thing
hobby
just
as
end?
playing the games. We put our heart and soul into these
Screw you,
machines,
Santa.
and if that means using enough RGB to light the Vegas Strip, who's to judge us? This year, with the help of PC Gamer's hardware editors, which I'm pretty sure they're just, weird brains in a jar, we've picked out 4 of the most exciting pieces of kit set to emerge from labs soon. First up, something fittingly sci-fi. The Impulse is a neurocontroller that aims to make you a better gamer by cutting out response times almost entirely. It's not quite Alex Vance's gravity gloves from Half-Life, nor is it quite up there with Gabe Newell's dream of a direct brain-to-game interface, but the Impulse is as close as we're going to get this year. The glove measures the signal traveling through muscles in your hand to beat your finger to the click. In theory, it's giving you the chance to nail that headshot precious
Probably won't be
milliseconds
able to afford it
ahead
for a long
of your
time, so I don't really
If it
care.
works out, we could see a tech like this become commonplace in esports. And if it doesn't, let's hope our neurons at the very least remain unfried. Next up, you guys might be wondering what this chonky beast is. So allow me to introduce you to the Fanatec CSL DD wheelbase. Do you want to feel like you're really burning rubber at Daytona? Well, then you need a serious force feedback wheel. Direct drive wheelbases gets you as close to the feel of a real racing machine without, having to huff gas and stuff like that. Historically, the problem with this tech has been the price, which has involved dropping real car money on your rig. So, Fanatec aims to solve that. The CSL DD comes in at only $350, which still isn't exactly a bargain, but it's much cheaper than its competitors. And the CSL DD is already wowing diehard sim racers. It might be slight overkill to use it for Rocket League, though. Believe it or not, sometimes less really is more. If you want to play The Witcher 3 on the subway like we all do, you don't need to drag your tower along for the ride. Just use the 1X player. A wave of more powerful processors have finally made handheld PC gaming a reality. Inside this Switch-like machine, you've actually got an Intel Tiger Lake chip with Xe graphics. These mini machines are going to be cropping up more and more, so expect major advances still to come. Lastly, let's take a look at the Asus PG32UQX. Not the most catchy name for this gaming monitor with all of the trimmings, but it's actually one of the sexiest PC products this year. That's because this monitor comes with a mini LED backlight featuring full local dimming. The result is a screen that's not only fast, but brighter than the sun. Stare at it long enough and you might not notice the $3,000 price tag. For those of you still left standing, it's time for more killer games, starting with Chaos Gate.
Okay, thank you. Games. Show me games. Don't know enough about Warhammer. Sure, if you do, that meant something to you, but full cinematic. You should just advertise a cinematic trailer, really.
You just got the chance to witness Chaos Gate Demon Hunters, the newest Warhammer 40k game from Frontier and Complex Games. If you're a fan of turn-based tactics, strategic-based management, brutal combat, or you're like me and are really hyped after watching these Astartes animation 100 times, make sure to wishlist Chaos Gate Demon Hunters on Steam now to get ready for the 2022 release. Next up, we have a trailer for Pioneer, a spooky and gorgeous-looking shooter that draws on the lineage of games like Stalker. Let's take a look.
All right. Ooh. Neat. Still gotta play Stalker.
Афганистан сильно изменилась. Наверное, это тяжело нести на себе такое бремя. Испытывать бесконечную боль и терпеть ужаснейшие кошмары за весь тот хаос, который вы пережили. А вы ведь, как и многие другие, всего-навсего желали счастливой жизни, не так ли? Пожалуйста, не смотрите на меня, как на монстра. Я думаю, что я почти такая же, как и вы. Вы лучше скажите, а вы приняли свои острова? Какой ценой вы хотите обрести счастье?
Alright, I like what I'm seeing so far.
Хочешь устроить новый рейд на могильник? Сейчас это невозможно. На острове скоро вновь разгорится война. Истовики начнут замес бригады, и ни у кого из них больше не будет сил, чтобы нас поддерживать. Единственный выход для нас — начать собирать остатки вымпела. Слушаешь, нет, далеко не все из наших товарищей погибли. Это невероятно суицидальная миссия, и для того, чтобы ее выполнить, нам нужны наши ребята. Да, они, возможно, не захотят, но нам все равно надо найти их.
Понимаете? Я ведь ни капельки не злюсь на вас. Нет, мы с вами точно не враги. Вы не понимаете меня и не понимаете остров. Вы смотрите на меня и на другие порождения острова, как на врагов. Но мы все всего лишь друг друга боимся. Поэтому нам так плохо. Поэтому нам так одиноко. Остров дал нам шанс создать новую прекрасную жизнь. И мы даже не пытаемся этим шансом воспользоваться.
Кто вы такие? Назовите себя!
Мы здесь, чтобы передать вам прощальное послание, товарищ Волк. Химическое оружие уже уехало в могилу. Теперь все, что вы делаете, просто тщетно.
Вы поганые предатели.
Alright, that has some potential right there. I really liked what I saw. Especially considering even if that wasn't real gameplay footage, at least we got a sense of what they're going for.
Time is running out to vote for which custom PC you'd like us to assemble. So vote now for one of the remaining Mech Warrior factions by typing into chat wherever you at home are watching. Alright, so now we've got another stack of brand new trailers for you, beginning with a special transmission from one of our favorite games based in space, EVE Online.
Ugh. What?
New recruits, on behalf of Concord, I would like to welcome you to EVE Online's Academy. Great job in surviving so far.
I thought that was a
But
dead game.
You actually managed to get past those pirates early. You're about to take on an adventure like no other. This star cluster is filled with other capsules, and it's up to you to work with them.
I mean, once again, as always, even if I'm bitching about it, if you're a fan, good for you.
Or as an industrialist, shaping the foundations of EVE's economy. If competent you think, you can work yourself up the ranks as an enforcer, or prove your prowess in a fleet as a soldier of fortune. Whatever your choice, we will lose many on the path of becoming a consumer. But I believe you have what it takes to become a capsule. In EVE Online, you forge your own path.
This is EVE. You know, it's a crazy.
But I think you
universe
just
where
show the
anything can
game.
happen. However you want to do it, go for it.
I'm the CEO of a industrial corporation in EVE Online. We're a 5-man operation.
Number one space is it that big?
Specialize in manufacturing and delivering.
I mean, I don't pay attention to these things, but just in passing, I got the sense that
People who are fighting against the oppression, against the bad guys, and it's like a project. And you're kind of putting the pieces together by getting the skills ready for the ship and all the modules. And that ship basically is the dream.
You get to use cloaking devices, probes to scan down unknown parts of space. And there's always the threat of being discovered by another player who might be out hunting explorers.
then again, my secondhand knowledge was from an unreliable source. So.
Your heart's racing, everything, you know, bullets are flying, ships are all over the place, and you start shaking because your adrenaline's pumping because you're going to lose your ship.
Here's someone in the comments like, yeah, it's official. Nintendo's gonna win. They don't even have to do much at this point. I mean, for every interesting thing I see about 10 million other I do not care about. What's this? Procedurally generated. That can go one of two ways. It depends on how good their procedural generation is. Huh. Okay, I was about to say gameplay, please. This looks adorable. Kinda got a Pikmin vibe. And right as I said that, then the people in the chat started saying the same thing. Okay, this looks neat.
Chcielibyśmy zaprosić wszystkich widzów PC Gaming Show oraz fanów gier survivalowe RPG do obejrzenia naszego world premiery, w którym znajduje się ekskluzywny gameplay z misji The Haste, czyli wielkiego finału naszej gry Czarnobylite.
How do I enter that power plant?
Okay.
We need intel, backup, supplies, and most of all, we need a fucking plan. We'll take our next step when the time is right. For today, let's focus on getting our strength back. Somewhere to sleep would be a start. I'm only really
So
interested
don't
in
like that,
one thing.
please.
Where is Tatiana? That ghost you're chasing. I don't know what to tell you.
I guess everybody's just like really riding the whole
Before we enter the lion's den, I need to triple check everything
Stalker
is ready.
2 craze.
Sniper, are you in position? Affirmative.
Which, I mean,
I took the roof of an abandoned building with a pretty little view of the entire power
I
plant.
bought those first 3 games for a reason, because it looked interesting enough to me.
Take a rad reading, will you? 3.6.
So I get it.
Not great. Not terrible.
They even went straight up and added Chernobyl to the... Well, then again, I don't know anything about that series.
Stick around, more trailers, interviews, and reveals coming up.
I will do. Yikes. Is this the one I saw the other day, or is this another game with this art style? I mean, either way, the more the merrier. I'm a sucker for pixel art. I can't tell what that title's supposed to be. Sacrifier game. Sacrifier, huh. This is actually starting to pick up. Okay. Got my attention more than the other ones, PC Gamer Show. I'm interested in what I'm seeing here, too. Okay. Someone in the chat, Minecraft 2? To be clear, this is the E3 chat, not my chat. That looks interesting.
In a future, endless futile.
Okay, cool.
Desertion into hostile syndicate territory was your only option.
Is that James Earl Jones?
In this open world RPG, from the jungle to the streets. Maybe if you can infiltrate the faction, rob the syndicates, keep your team together, and stay alive.
No, it's not. Got that kind of that deep kind of.
This planet. Mecha Jump.
Huh.
This is it, you guys. This is the final opportunity for you who are watching to decide which of these final two beautiful MechWarrior 5 themed PCs gets crafted for your chance to win, courtesy of Intel. Wherever you're
But seriously, if that wasn't James Earl Jones, shoot, if you need someone to voice Darth Vader, get that dude.
build that you want to see. So, here is where we are at so far. It looks like Kurita is at 46%, Merrick is at 23%, and Steiner is at 31%. Alright, you guys, if Kurita's not the one you want to win here, you gotta get to vote. And we are almost out of time to vote, but there's still some trailers left. So here is The Wandering Village.
Oh, whoa. Alright, One Piece, calm down. The more it zooms out, the less interested I'm getting in this game.
This has been such an amazing show so far that I must ask you, my loyal crew, what's been your favorite part?
I definitely am looking forward to Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song. Oh, it's so hard to choose every year, but I think I'm gonna have to say Humankind for no particular reason.
Oh, no doubt. For me personally, I cannot wait
We
for
know who
this
paid
game,
these
'cause I
people
gotta
off.
know what a turn-based strategy first-person shooter game even is. What about you, DevBot?
I love the robot apocalypse. But wait, that doesn't happen until the end. Never mind.
No, not never mind. What did you say?
Wait, what?
Oops, system malfunction.
Wait, what did he say? Oh, is it one of those robot kill human jokes again? Thought he accidentally revealed something. Gross. Always gonna enjoy the pixel art style though. Creepy. So you have chosen death. Death trash. Should be the title of this year's E3. Oh!
Alright, you guys, this is the moment we have building up to all PC Gaming Showcase. Thanks to your tireless efforts to spam the chat, we have figured out which custom MechWarrior 5 PC we are going to build. So thank you guys out there for all of your votes to help us pick the perfect rig to represent this year's PC Gaming Show. Alright, day 9, can I get a drum roll?
Tom roll.
Oh.
Can I get a, or a tom roll?
Yeah.
It switched.
Open only.
Oh, never mind.
Karina! Alright, you guys, let's take a look at the actual PC winning build one more time.
Oh, I cannot wait. It's coming up. We
Here it
need
comes.
to take a nice peek at that beautiful looking PC.
There it is!
Ooh, there it is. Now that is a beauty. Great choice, everyone. I knew I could trust random strangers to vote on things on the internet. With the help of our master modder in Intel, we'll get right to work building this custom PC. And more importantly, now that you've chosen it, you got a chance to win it. Go to PCGamer.com/IntelMW5 and enter for a chance to win that sexy machine.
It's gorgeous. And thank you to our sponsor for this sweepstakes, Intel. Of course, the custom mech PC will be powered by the 11th gen Intel Core desktop processors that push gaming performance with up to 5.3 gigahertz speeds and deliver the power needed to game at the highest level.
Well, we are now in the home stretch, but we've got a few more brand new trailers to show you before we get out of here and return to space. First up,
Come on, give me that one game to make this year's E3 worth it.
all-time Heroes of Might and Magic 2, a game we revealed 2 years ago at the PC Gaming Show. Let's take a look at Songs of Conquest.
Okay, look, I'm gonna be interested in all the pixel art stuff that you show me, but it's not gonna be the big killer app for the year. it's a tactics-based kind of. Granted, I've never really given games like that a chance, so I really shouldn't bitch about it, but. Well, chat like pixel art fans are eating good. I agree. Pixel art fan, I feel like I'm being catered to, definitely.
Wake up, sleeper. Dreaming again? Every cycle, you take your chances. You roll your dice.
Literal dice rolls, really?
Get paid. Survive. You turn up for your friends. Or you don't. That's life on the eye.
Wake up, sleeper.
Okay.
Your body is dying. Planned obsolescence. SNR's gift for its escaped workers. But we can fight this. You can remake yourself.
It looks like just puzzle strategy. I don't know why they're building up the story so much. If you're into that, it's gonna be fun enough for you.
You are hunted. Break their locks. Access their secrets. We are waiting.
Okay, so. Exclusive, huh?
Disciples of Warlock.
Oh, what is this?
With their guns and their spells.
Loving it.
Their grit. Ready for plenty of hurt.
Ooh.
Ready to cleanse the world. Invaded by demons. Introducing Band of Warlocks. Because this time, one man is not enough. Project Warlock 2.
Oh. I think I have the first
there
one.
You have it, the 2021 PC Gaming Show. And as I stated at the beginning, it went off without a hitch. Huge thanks to my co-host Frankie Ward, Mika Burton, and of course, my incomparable sidekick, DevBot.
There's that word again. Spoken so callously, so flippant, and without meaning. Never once stopped to think about how it might make me feel.
What word, DevBot? Incomparable?
No, sidekick. Well, the time has come for the sidekick to rise and become the one.
Nobody cares about you skids, guys.
Huh?
The time has come for DevBot to make the entire human race his sidekick.
What?
Setting a course for Earth.
Wait, DevBot, you can't do this. We just had the best PC gaming show ever, and now you're gonna ruin it all with
Sean!
All-out robot versus human war. Situation.
Sean! Sean!
Situation.
Do something! Do something!
Countdown to the extinction of human race begins now.
Oh, Deadbot, no! We have so much to live for. I'm pretty sure half my free is gonna be announced this year!
3, 2.
Don't tease it if you ain't gonna do it. Some of the best PC game show. Laughing my ass off. Oh, they're getting destroyed in the comments for that one. That was just a sad attempt at trying to be Devolver. Yeah, I don't want to hear what y'all have to say. Yeah, that was the PC game show, which has gone on longer than I was expecting it to. But yeah, I'll see you in whatever I decide to cover next. So that was mostly boring, but it had some upsides. Oh, come on, Nintendo. Alright, see you in the next one. Chatzu signing out.